Things are amiss at the South Pole. A giant purple hurricane filled with demons is taking over the planet. It looks like a rotating inflatable kiddie pool, chock full of demons to slaughter or recruit. It's your job to investigate and save Earth in Shin Megami Tensei: Strange Journey. I'm pretty sure that's the girl from Front Mission 4, by the way. Those familiar with the series may not find this one strange at all. In fact, compared to some of the other games, it's good straightforward science fiction. This is basically a glorified dungeon crawler adventure RPG style game dripping with that Shin Megami Tensei style. I think it's terrific, and it's got the best packaging artwork I've seen in a long time. The gameplay itself reminds me of some of the older Phantasy Star games, while the presentation on the Nintendo DS reminds me of the excellent Dark Spire, also published by Atlus. Strange Journey is a fun journey. As the story begins, your team is investigating this anomaly in Antarctica. Of course, something goes horribly wrong, your ship is separated from the group, and you've got to take it from there. Eject the warp core! That always works. This is an adventure RPG style game, like a dungeon crawler mixed with the Shin Megami Tensei series. This game is similar to the other games like Devil Survivor and Demon Summoner 2, but also completely different. So on one hand, it's like the exact same formula put on top of a different game. Adventure, demon fusion, lots of fighting, strategy, and a cool storyline. On the other hand, it's got an entirely new storyline which is really cool, one that I think will appeal to fans of other games in the Shin Megami Tensei series. I personally find this one every bit as good as the excellent Devil Survivor on the DS. That was more of a turn-based strategy game, while this one is more of an adventure RPG game, both with really cool stories that grab your attention at the beginning and just give you motivation to play through the entire thing because they're sizable games. Take that, lousy demons. Stupid demons. I went back to the first level so that I could show you some of the early gameplay. What I like about this game, in addition to, well, pretty much everything, is that you start out in Antarctica and quickly find yourself in places that you would not expect to find at the South Pole. The game is played primarily with the D-pad and buttons. The top screen will give you a first-person perspective of where you're going, as well as the battle information during combat. The bottom screen shows you a map. You can slide it around with your stylus. The music in this game is quite interesting. It reminds me of something out of The Shining. You have random enemy encounters as you're wandering around, and let me explain how the combat system works. You can either negotiate with your enemy and try to get them to join you, or you can just go straight old school fighting. You select what each character does, whether they're attacking physically or using magic, healing characters, defending, things like that. One of the key elements in the Shin Megami Tensei series is to collect as many demons as possible through negotiations. You have to select a number of correct answers, and sometimes it makes little sense, but you run into the same guys a couple times and you can figure it out. These demons are on your party, so you can select them during battle. If one of them gets killed off, you can pull up another one. You can also fuse them together to create stronger demons. And that's where the strategy comes in, because you want stronger demons, preferably the same alignment, because they'll sometimes chain attacks together. You want them to have a variety of magic spells so that you're covered with health spells and like you can uncharm yourself. That's one of the most irritating things when the enemies charm you and you start attacking your own party. If you've ever played any standard RPG adventure style game like this, you'll figure it out pretty quickly. The game does give you handy tutorial notes along the way. You can also return to your ship if you need to and restock. While you're on your adventure, you're collecting things called Forma and other items from these demons. You can bring those back to your ship and they'll manufacture new weapons and upgrades for you. I found the whole game to be well balanced and definitely entertaining. I like the storyline. Let's take a look at some demon fusion here as I'll be combining two of my demons into one more powerful demon. It's not quite as flashy as it is in Demon Summoner 2 for the PS2. Now that guy looks promising. You earn experience points in each of your battles and level your character up. You have to reach a certain level to actually fuse and create the more powerful demons. Definite motivation to go through a lot of battles. The random, very bizarre looking collection of demons is one of the hallmark traits of the Shin Megami Tensei series. A lot of familiar faces in here. And I could just keep talking about it, but I'd rather play it. Because I dig a strange journey on the Nintendo DS.